Hey everyone, it's your Dallas dietitian here, and with Love Month right around the corner, I wanted to talk about relationships, but one relationship in particular. It's one that we encounter every day, and it can also be a love-hate relationship, and that is your relationship with food. It's hard because, like I said, it's part of your everyday life. It has a lot to do with like social settings, culture, but then there's the flip side that society kind of places a lot of guilt with eating. Less is more. This food goes in the weight gain column. This food goes in the skinny column. And so it kind of leaves us at a really tough place. So if you've ever worked with myself or any of the dietitians at my practice, you'll know that along with helping you build healthy habits and maybe reaching some fitness goals, that our primary job is always to help you fix or maybe improve your relationship with food. And the first step in doing that is first identifying if you are an emotional eater. So if you tend to snack out of normal meal and snack times, or even if there's one meal that you know that you overeat at, you're probably an emotional eater that's eating based on that emotional drive, whether it's stress, sadness, boredom, frustration, whatever it is, versus the biological need to eat. So your stomach's empty, you just really know you need food. So first we identify that emotional versus biological hunger. And emotional eating or having, maybe a broken relationship with food is nothing to be ashamed of. When we emotionally eat, it's simply our mind's way to comfort an uncomfortable feeling. So I have some patients that always, eat their breakfast while they're checking the emails in the morning. That's stressful for anyone trying to see what your day is going to look like and eating. So now your brain has related stress. Okay, I alleviate that with food. It's something we all do. It's something we're not even aware of half of the time. So instead of taking away that little security blanket, we kind of help you change out that blanket one thread at a time. Again, nothing to be ashamed of. It's your mind's way of protecting you a little bit or trying to comfort that uncomfortable feeling. So after you've identified if you are an emotional eater, then we like to work on acceptance of it. That are you ready to make these changes? It's small baby steps, but really understanding that's not a healthy way to deal with this uncomfortable emotion. And then we start to build on that. So throughout February, each week, we're going to focus on little tips to help you repair your relationship with food, or maybe identify areas that you can work on. So I'm also going to have some tips at the end of this video discussing different types of eaters. So once you figure out, okay, maybe I do emotionally eat, or at dinner every night I overeat because my kids are driving me crazy. I totally get it. My kids are crazy at dinner, and there's times I just want to eat what's left on their plate so we can be done with dinner. But again, it's not something that we want to make a habit of. It does affect our health. And so I'll have a list of different types of eaters. Once you feel like maybe you do emotionally eat, they kind of look through there and think, okay, am I a waste not, want not eater? Do I, clean plate club? I don't want to waste anything, so I eat it. Am I a chaotic eater? I always eat on the go. So there's a bunch of different things that we kind of look for in that, but it's a good way to get started before we dive into February. As always, leave a comment below, any questions, comments. We are always wanting to hear from you guys, but looking forward to this month. Your relationship with food is my favorite thing to work on. So I will see you guys soon. Have a good night.